Gilmore girls get strikes in each half from Megan Miller and Izzy Green to record a 2-1 win over visiting Kirtland on Thursday afternoon, and a well-played all-area headliner as the Lancers remain unbeaten at 10-0. You got the sense, really, in the opening half of this match, with both teams playing a very patient possession game through midfield, knocking the ball around, trying to exploit width and maximize width, playing feet to feet. You got the sense that probably the separation, as it typically is with these two sides on the pitch, I mean, we're all used to, over the years, seeing these sides playing 0-0 and 1-0 matches, plenty of those. You get the sense in those situations that it's going to take a set piece to separate the two teams. And Gilmore does very well to execute on a corner kick to make it a 1-0 match there deep into the opening half. Eliza Sukenik, who had a great work rate throughout this match, was very actively involved, getting touches in midfield and initiating the attack and winning balls in midfield with great service far post. And Miller does well with her finish to make it a 1-0 match there. Now, if I'm being honest, and friends are honest with each other, from my angle, I don't know if I was overly thrilled with the call that led to the corner, but obviously I'm not the center official on the field. The call was made, and again, it was great execution on a set piece, taking nothing away from that aspect of it. I just am not sure if I would have made that call for the corner kick, but maybe that's just me, who knows. But in the opening half, I thought Kirtland showed some decent signs of ball winning from time to time, but obviously it was not translating into the attacking third. They didn't have a shot on target in the opening 40. But then in the second half, the possession was there, and you started to see them play a little bit more of a wide game, getting those through balls out wide and trying to take advantage of channels. I thought Katie Strauss in particular had a really nice second half, trying to trigger the attack a little bit for Kirtland. They were able to grab a lifeline there late at 2-1. Grace Powers with a rebound off a Carrie Zalba free kick to make it a 2-1 match there in the 73rd, but that was as close as the Hornets got. And I have to give credit to Zalba, by the way. It was obvious as that second half played out. She was playing with her left arm to her side, obviously in a little bit of discomfort there, and to play through that and give her side a boost is definitely a credit to her for sure. And as far as the defensive third, another great match from Maddie Zuber. We're used to that from the Kirtland standout goalkeeper. She was tremendous. 8 saves in this match, including 3 that I thought were particularly impressive. 1 in the first half and 1 there late in the match with it a 2-1 match to keep the Hornets within striking distance. She's been good since day one. I love her positioning. I love her instincts and her reflexes to turn away shots, and she had a really nice match here, I thought, for Kirtland. And that back line as well, a veteran group there led by center back Emily Cadis, I thought played pretty well as well, trying to shut down an undefeated Gilmore side as best they could. You know, it's just a shame looking at it. You see, you got Gilmore, Kirtland, and Hawken all in the same district, and with the quality all 3 of those area sides have, you almost kind of wish that you could see the matches between those 3 teams at the regional level rather than at the district level, where 2 go home and only 1 is able to move on. But obviously these matches between these sides, you had Gilmore and Kirtland today, you got Gilmore and Hawken coming up next Saturday, which will be a fascinating match, of course. It's going to be very interesting to watch the district seeding play out, and you have to come to play in these type of matches. I thought Gilmore and Kirtland did in this match. I thought Kirtland did well for themselves. Now, are they probably setting themselves up to be the number 3 seed after losing to Gilmore, and with Gilmore and Hawken, you know, playing one another and state ranked in Division 3? Probably, but there might not be a more dangerous number 3 seed in Division 3 girls district play in Ohio than Kirtland, in my opinion. They play a great schedule, have a great side, and I wouldn't want to see them in the postseason if I were on the opposite touchline. But a good performance by Gilmore. They tie their school record with their 10th straight win. That trademark possession game is cooking. They've got a great finishing up top with Alyssa Barron and Izzy Green. The play in the back is great. Megan Miller with the sweeper obviously had the goal here, had a nice match. Marielle Major is a stopper. That back 4 is really solid. The midfield play is good, and I really like the form I'm seeing out of Gilmore, especially after a 2-1 win over Kirtland on Thursday.